Well, hello there, Taurus. Welcome to Private Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about what is going on for the 7th through the 13th of December. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video, and I have a guiding card for you for the month. You got the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is always about choices and options and possibilities and doors opening for you. You have lots of things are coming your way. Options will be coming out of the woodwork, right? Some of them will be good, some of them will be bad. We want you to make sure that you're paying attention to what you're choosing and how it works for you. And will it really get you where you want to go? Or will it just be more of the same? So think that through and come up with a plan for yourself before you make big decisions, because you could be a person who's stable enough where you are that you could make a boundary and not give in to every one of their whims, but also be able to say, you know, meh, I'm good. I'll let so-and-so do that instead of me, and then be able to do more of what you really want to do, which will be more soul enriching, right, than whatever it is that you do for a living. All right? Just a thought. Just throwing it out there. All right? Very cool. A couple of messages from my guides. So my guides are talking to all of us about how it's very important that we get help with whatever projects we get involved in. You don't have to build the dollhouse by yourself, okay? You can have a little help. They might have good hands, they might have good knowledge or understanding, or they may have zero of either one. But you'll be able to say, here, hold that corner while I do the thing. And then you'll be able to do what you need to do, and it will be much easier with hands instead of without the hands, okay? Plus, you might find it a cool bonding experience between you and somebody else. You never know. All right? Now then, the next thing you'll want to think about is coming together in your friend group, your family group, your work group, whatever families you've created for yourself, whatever posses, we want you to get tighter with those people. I mean, if you have people you work with that you just don't even know how they celebrate the holidays, or if they celebrate the holidays, if they have family in town or otherwise, because, you know, some things come up at work, some things don't. But you'll find yourself wanting to have those conversations and become more understanding about what's going on. I've had to happen more than once where I was moving along through my life and doing my own thing, and when I realized, hey, that person that I thought I knew, they have somebody at home that's got some real challenges, and I had no idea they were going through that. Interesting. So you start to see people in a different light, and you understand them in a different way, knowing full well that you're like, wow, okay, that person's got more facets and more depth than I thought. So it'll be really impressive and important to know and understand that. You'll also find that you'll be able to support them a little bit better once you know what they got going on, as well as, you know, not like favoring anybody, but definitely supporting, right? And also, you'll find they can better support you when you're more open about what you've got going on as well. Nice, right? Camaraderie, groupness, yeah. So we're all working towards doing that in the month of December. For some reason, we need to come together as groups. In our groups, all of our individual groups can get tighter and more clear, and that will help a lot. Okay, cool. So then, we're definitely having a drawing at the end of this month for a free reading. So check out the end of the all the details will be at the end of the video. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and get into the cards. So I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. We're going to get you a mystery card from the Magical Nordic Tarot, because yeah, why not? Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Here we go. What do we have? Oh, it's right in here. There it is. Ha-ha. It's hiding. All right, I'm going to set that right here. Keep it safe. Over by Woody, our thoroughly adorable little turtle dude. Yay. All right, tortoise. He's a tortoise, okay? He's a wooden tortoise, but his name is Woody. Ta-da. All right. So we're going to go ahead and have some cards from the Mythic Tarot to go a little deeper on this first week, because we've talked about this before. This one comes off the top, and that one, and now that one. All right, cool. What do we have here? 9 of Swords. We are looking at how this particular week, the 7th through the 13th of December, you are being asked to step up and be in charge. And you're reluctantly saying, well, all right, if I have to. Not because you want to, but, okay. All right. I know there's going to be a benefit for you in doing this because if you don't take charge of the situation, somebody else will be in charge who's not good for the job, okay? And you'll end up having to help them and do all these other things and not get any credit anyway. So it's much better to just say yes with the 9 of Swords than it is to step away and pretend like you don't want to do it. Well, you don't maybe want to do it, but the fact is you are the best choice for the job, okay? So just say yes. 7 of Wands, showing that there will be something about the situation where you want to convince people to do it your way. Talk to them one at a time. Don't try and get them all in a big old pile of puppies because it's not going to work out. So you talk to them individually, they will come your way, all right? You'll win them over one at a time, and it will be very nice. Very nice to know that your partner in life will help you in the process by making everything easier for you, sack lunches, yada, yada. But at the same time, there's also the potential for a partnership in the process because as you're winning people over, somebody else in this mix could become a real partner in the process. So you might have somebody who becomes a true ally the more you share with them individually what you want and fight for your plan, even as they've given it to you and made you the one in charge. You're definitely going to create a partnership with somebody in the mix. This is about you building your team, building your posse, right? Getting tighter and deeper in with your group, right? We talked about that. It's good. This is where you're blocked. All right, the 9 of Cups. Wishes being fulfilled. Everything is going to go according to plan. Just kind of be ready for that, to be, have a plan B just in case. Because it might be like, oh, okay, cool. We're going to do this thing. And somebody didn't order the part on time. Okay, now what? Now what am I going to do? All right, so you're going to have to make do with what's going on. You're going to have to hold on to your hat and be aware that, yeah, this isn't exactly how you planned it, but it's exactly what's happening, okay? So yes, your wishes aren't getting fulfilled, but you're going to work it out, all right? It's a challenge, Fighting for your worth and value at this time is it's poor timing. So don't try and win people over right now. This isn't the time, all right? You're also not going to try and fight for control over your situation. That's not going to help either. So you're going to have to take this situation as it is and let it be. So we're not fighting for worth and value. We're not fighting for power or control. We're just getting it done. Get the thing done. Don't worry about anything else. This card here is talking about your solution. And your solution is, when you have to do all this and not do this, it makes you think about going somewhere else, doesn't it? It makes you think about, where am I? What am I doing? What is this purpose? And yeah, part of your solution is to definitely look outside of the box where you live and see what other options are out there. Would you find yourself able to support yourself or other people or do more work and feel more comfortable if you looked for other work? You might find yourself in a different place. So just sort of look outside. This isn't about jumping on anything. It's about you looking, being aware of what's out there. If you never see what you're passing up on, then you'll never know what you're passing up on, right? So it's open eyes, let you see what's really going on. Funny, he's carrying a big burden, but he can't see a darn thing, right? And I'm talking about you wanting to take all your ideas and split. So, but you can't see where you're going. Come on now. Think about where you would go. Where would you land? You're not making any big decisions, but we're looking, all right? Now we have the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups shows up again. You had it last week. And now you have it this week with more options and possibilities showing up for you about ways and means to make more. So you're going to look around outside the box. You're going to find your options. You're like, oh my God, look, there are options. What are they? I want you to look at all the finite details. Make sure they're going where you want to go. If they're not going where you want to go, if they're not part of your dreams and goals, ditch them. Don't hang on to something that doesn't go where you want to go, okay? Now then, you're looking at the other options. You're going to take these home. You're going to talk them over with your partner. You're going to talk them over with people who care about you, so that you kind of weigh the pros and the cons of anything before you make any decisions. What's expiring first? Is anything super intent and like, can you work out a schedule with these things that are offered so that you don't have to miss out on all of them, or are you going to have to just take one and move on? Think it through, come up with look at your options, talk them over with other people. Remember, your posse is there to support you. So you'll be able to figure out what you want, what you need, get out a dry board, draw the lines, make pro and con lists, figure out what you want, what you need, what you're willing to do. What would be the benefit of being on this thing versus that thing? Da 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 da. You're going to work it out. It's going to be awesome. All right? And then there will be new information. The gift of love is coming your way. This could be a new relationship for my singles. This could be a baby for my marrieds. This could be a baby for my not marrieds. So be careful and cautious if you're not interested in whatever you're doing. So yeah, preventative maintenance is what I'm into. I'm not into abstinence, so figure it out. But the other thing to know is that this is the gift of love, right? This could be a new pet. You adopt a new pet at this time. You have options and possibilities. Maybe someone's saying, I have a litter of kittens. Come check them out. And you're like, ooh. And they're going to pick one. Yay, perfect. This is really about you picking and choosing and being very specific about what you want. I do feel like this is somehow associated with the Seven of Cups. So it is a choice. You are making a choice. This isn't about you. It isn't something that's plopped in your lap that you have to do. This is something that you will choose from this collection of options, okay? So this is neat. You could have a big change, Taurus. Very fun. I like the options. I like the concept. And you're already realizing, I can't even fight for my worth and value to get what I want. This is BS, man. Not digging it. But the doorway is open, right? You're like, ooh, doors are opening. Nice. So I'm going to go ahead and get you one of these beautiful Path of the Soul cards so that we can get more information for you, get you going in the right direction. All right, Taurus? What else do we have to say for this particular week? We have this card. Now we're going to pull these guys out. All right, cool. Set this here. What did we get? Ooh, nice. Yeah, things are blooming and flourishing. This is very much so all about things popping up, popping out. All I'm getting is so much abundance, right? I get Six of Pentacles off this card. This is about having enough money to take care of yourself finally and feeling pretty good about having extra. So there's abundance in this card. There's feminine energy in this card. There's psychic ability in this card. You are pulling out all the stops. You're getting exactly what you want and exactly what you need. You're feeling your oats right here, okay? This is definitely you creating what you want, seeing what you want, and going after it and winning, all right? So, right? Hello. If you haven't got feminine energy off this card, I don't know which card you're looking at, but this is definitely feminine energy. It's like a big darn orchid right here, and wow, right? Oof. It doesn't get more feminine than that. I'm just wanting you to see it, understand it, and appreciate it. Birthing is happening here, and that's very cool. I get a lot of Empress off of this card. I just want you to really appreciate the joy, the beauty, and the gentleness of this card as well. It doesn't have to be hard and fast and intense or anything else. This is really like easy, sweet love right here, okay? So be gentle, be kind, be open, ta-da, and everything will go out the way it's supposed to, all right? Love it. Let's get your mystery card. Thank you, Woody. All right. Now, oh yeah, 4 Cups. Foundation of your heart is getting stronger. What does that mean? That means that you are feeling more comfortable at your work, more comfortable at your home, more comfortable in who you are as a person. Everything about this situation is just making you feel more secure, more stable, more perfect. I love it. I mean, this is exactly the kind of bedrock you want to be building new babies. or new babies, right? So this could be work-related babies or pet. It doesn't have to be a child. It could be anything you want. It could also be news about somebody else in your life having a child. So don't be alarmed, okay? Everything is okay. But yeah, you have a beautiful bedrock, creating space for that. Beautiful. Let's get you a pocket full of rocks, all right? What do we have here, Taurus? All right. Okay, so we have black tourmaline, green garnet, and emerald. All right. So black tourmaline is a first chakra stone. It's about being very much so grounded on the earth plane, being practical in your world and how you do things in a very hands-on kind of way. Watch your feet, you know what I'm saying? This is all about being on the earth and doing what you got to do here. So you are grounded. You are not floating around up in the others, coming up with the plotting and planning or anything like that, because you're in it to win it. You're doing your thing, okay? We have the green garnet, which is a third chakra stone. It's all about where you feel your feelings, your emotions, and your memories all live in your third chakra. So your green garnet is going to be healing all of the immediate, in the last, it'll be a recent past, if any past at all, that you're working on healing. So it's on the upper levels of the owies that we take on and the feelings and the memories that we have, but you'll be healing them. You'll be making them no longer relevant because you're taking good care of yourself and you're caring. When we care for ourselves, we release old hurts, you know? So when we do self-care, whether we are making plans for ourselves, when we're going on vacation that make us feel happy, whether or not we have somebody to go with us or not, we're taking care of ourselves and we're being nurtured and cared for in that moment. And that's the beauty of that, because we definitely want to be the one who takes care of who we are so we can have a good time. It's a beautiful thing, right? So yes, indeed, we're definitely looking at this situation and operating at a wonderful level. And now we've healed that stuff in our third chakra with our feelings, emotions, and memories. Now we have the emerald here, which is our higher, it's a heart stone, and it's about healing your heart. So when we heal all those things, we're also healing our heart, which is wonderful. We're growing. We're becoming less dependent on other people to take care of ourselves. We're owning up to what we want and what we need and what we care about, and we're making changes to make ourselves happy, which shows me this big change happening for you. You're making a big change that makes you happy. So you're doing the things you need to do after you've had all these blockages. You're like, wow, I've had too many blockages. I'm going to move forward anyway. Bye. So you're like, bye, I got to go. Let me go do my thing. I'm going to go do something else that makes me happy. So even if you keep that one stable job, but you find a side hustle that makes you happy, well, dang it. That's the thing that's going to heal you and make you feel better, okay? And more grounded in the universe, helping other people out, doing your thing. It's going to be so good. I love that for you. All right. Very nice, Taurus. So, wow, what a week. You've done a great job. All of this stuff is really great. You've done all the things you're supposed to be doing, plus more, all right? So you are indeed probably moving into something, you're either starting something new, or you will be acquiring something new that will get you in the right direction. It's going to be very nice for you. I love these options and possibilities for you to move forward in a very big way, all right? You will feel better in your heart, for sure, by the end of this week, all right? Now then, the other thing to know is that you don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to. Comment below if you want to talk about rocks or what you want to carry instead. I'm into that conversation. But of course, you don't have to comment down there about that if you don't want to. So yeah, we're going to have a little drawing, and you can enter as many times as you like by putting an emoji in the box down below in your comments that will let me know that you want a free reading from me. And I will back to all of you in the first week of January announcing who wins the drawing. But then also I will communicate with you privately, because I'll know which one you are. And we'll communicate and get on the same page, and then we'll do that reading, all right? So, excellent. It'll be a phone reading, don't worry. You don't have to come out to a fair. But also, I would like to remind you that look down in the description box below. There's a lot of good things there. You'll find all the different decks that I'm using that are listed, so you can go ahead and get them there on Amazon or Etsy, and that's super fun. The other thing you'll find is a calendar of all the different fairs that I go to, and the calendar is changing, so just do keep an eye out on the calendar to see where I'll be when. I do appreciate the one and the all of you so very much. We will be, I'll see you at the fair, I hope, because it's so much fun when you guys come out to see me. I do thank you so much for your likes, shares, and subscribes. We made it to 1,000. Holy moly, right? Let's keep growing, right? Let's go. So by all means, find in the description box ways to book private readings if you want to, because that's something that some people want to do. If you can't come out to the fair, I'm totally there for you. Okay? Wonderful. I will see you next week when we're going to be talking about the 14th through the 20th. I do hope you'll come right back because I don't want you to miss out on anything that's coming up, because the next week could be interesting, right? Let's see you then. All right? Thank you.